So with the Oversoul energy, Cifehtr, what I've been noticing, what I noticed when your energy, your larger self, Oversoul energy started coming in, my nighttime interdimensional space and travels became different. I became more fully immersed and felt like I was more connected to more of a general energy. And it was actually very comforting. Is this what you're talking about as Oversoul emergence? Is this the type of thing you're talking about? How will it affect humans? Am I on the right track there with something that I've ongoing and experiencing?
The Oversoul connection is when you begin to recognize more and more that, yes, well, let us look at it from the perspective of the higher self. First of all, you had the I am. Then you were introduced to the secondary circle around you, which was the higher self, which communicated to you, which gave you guidance, was able to connect at a higher level to you. Now, there are those of you who are still in this higher self circle, but there are more and more of you becoming more integrated with the I am, the higher self. So you are expanding your expansion of knowledge, yes? Yet within that higher expansion, there is yet now you're becoming aware of yet a third ring around you. If I may use the terminology of rings, you are aware of this third layer. This is the signature or the imprint, the recognition of the whole Oversoul energy that you originated from. You are not the Oversoul. It is the Oversoul signature. Like, if I can break it down to very human ways of thinking, you take the Scottish clans or the Irish clans. Very good. You take them, they all can trace back their lineage through what they call the tartan. They are able to read the way that it is woven with the colors of who is related to who. They have a genealogy which takes them back to many, many lives. In the same way or similar way of understanding, the Oversoul signature of energy that you're connecting into allows you to recognize when you come into being of presence, both in the expanded version and in yourself as a human within your day-to-day resignation of life, you are able to connect at an energy level with those who are of soul family. And this is where the soul family truly steps in. Yes, we are all one. We have the connection of soul family at a great realm. But you will begin to find the resonance to certain beings deeper and clearer than others. And this is because they perhaps, and I say perhaps in inverted commas, are of the same Oversoul family, i.e. they originated like you from the original experience of outstepping from bliss of that very first choice. Does this mean that you are no longer to connect to your human self? Absolutely not. You are a human having a human experience. Did you hear me? I said you are a human having a human experience. But you are not just human. You have chosen this human to have a human experience. This is the Oversoul having one of its many different experiences. That when you all gather together again to combine the many fragments, the many shatterings, the many expressions back together up the line, and you become the full one being again, you will have had multiple experiences of life, both here on this human world and others off-planetary. Understand that in the human expression, you will experience many things. You will forget. You will have confusion. You will be blinded. You will be blinkered. You will be tested. You will be murdered. You will be embraced. You will be every single expression that you can think of will be had in this lifetime of experience. But, and here is the big but, as you connect more and more with the I am, integrated into the higher self, which then is able to resonate and connect to the Oversoul, and have the communication of the Oversoul resonance, again using the Oversoul as the observer of being able to see things yet again from a higher perspective than where you are at the moment, even as the integrated higher self, I am energy. Realize that you are more than just this human expression experiencing a human life. Because yes, you are very much human, but you are also very much in the interdimensional way of being. You are an extremely, extremely sensitive and balanced and imaginative being. You are able to bring about many things. And the more you connect to the higher self, the more you will begin to see the manifestations of what it is that you are wishing to see. Be very careful, for as you begin to think and reason and bring into your cognate awareness that which is the thoughts and beliefs and patternings that you are aware of, your higher self is going to make sure that the I am connects to those, is aware of those. So if you have fears, the I am is going to realize with you those fears. What is also going to happen is you are dealing with it at this level, with this connection. The Oversoul, which is wishing to communicate to you in a purity, it is wishing to communicate to you in an awareness of a much higher vibration. You are going to begin to vibrate as the integrated I am, higher self, and you will begin to release much from your energy. This is not aspects. This is beyond the aspects. This is the imprints or the memories that are left within the very shadows of the cellular membrane, the cellular memory of that which is the human body. And what is beginning to happen is you do not need to readdress the aspects. You just need to pick up that imprint and look at it and say, this is just a memory. It has no hold over me, and instantaneously you can let it go. You do not need to hold on to it. You do not need to breathe it in. You do not need to love it. It is like a picture, a photograph that humans take with their digital cameras, like you are looking at me at this moment. The minute the image disappears, it is gone. There is a small resonance of memory, but when the memory is gone, it is gone. And this is all that is happening at this moment. There is much deep, deep cleansing at a level that many of you have not experienced yet. But this has only come about with those who have put their hands up, with those who have said, beyond a shadow of a doubt in their understanding, that first and foremost, this is their top life. That secondly, this is not going to be repeated, that they are here for a purpose, and that is to bring that which is known as Ascension into this time and being. Thirdly, they have said that whatever it takes, they will take and they will do to bring in the pure connection of higher self resonance into their 3D realm. This is what has been happening. Many of you all over the world have been putting up your hand and saying, it's time. It is time to stop sitting and to actually start doing. And for this, many of you who have said, I'm ready, I wish to continue doing this, you have allowed yourself to step into that resonance, that way of being that brings you into the integrated higher self I am resonance of expansion. Thus your clarity of understanding, your pineal gland is beginning to become more vibrant, more awakened, more clear, more color. Your energy of all things is beginning to show in a deeper way. The manifestations in your energy are becoming more frequent. And this is because the resonance between yourself as the I am, and the higher self integration, connecting yet again to the observer of the Oversoul signature, the Oversoul energy that is your family link. You're beginning to pull in all the more energy that is here. So understand, my friends, this is not just a one-off chance. This is something that is going to be continuing in your lives. It is time to be masters of self. It is time to self-master yourself. Be all that your I Am says you are. I am Cifehtr. Farewell.
Thanks, Cifehtr. That was good. I just want to say from Ascension Explorers that if you're wishing to join us on a Monday night, either here in our retreat in the Waikato for our self-mastery, which delves further into releasing of the imprints and talks more about the self-mastery. It's a totally interactive session. We have a group that arrive, but we also have people that turn up on Skype audio, so you can join us anywhere in the world on Skype audio in New Zealand time, Monday at 7 o'clock. Just let us know if you're interested in that. I just thought I'd do some free advertising, and if you're interested in participating in that, then please let us know at Ascension Explorers, so we're www.ascensionexplorers.com. It's an exciting time. I want to thank you for that, Cifehtr, because even though I know what you've said already, I feel it in my essence, and I've talked to you about this before, it actually clarifies even further for me, and it's a reminder that each time I step back into an old way of patterning, an old way of being, it's very, very simple now just to see it as the photo it was and have no emotional attachment to it and let it go. Stop looking at the photo, stop looking at the imprint, stop looking at the old way of being, the old memory, and just get on with it. And for those of you that are like myself, who have chosen for this to be my top life, and for those of you that resonate with that for yourselves, then this is a biggie in the sense that the Oversoul connection with other, like soul family throughout the planet this time, is going to be very prevalent. And we're very excited to connect up with others of like heart who are obviously of soul family, and potentially even from the same Oversoul. It's a very exciting time, and I believe and I understand that the Ascension is the ascension of all mankind, of the planet, of Gaia and the whole cosmos. Therefore, the heart unity and the connection with the Oversoul in this at this time is so important. So I invite you to check out our website, to log in if it resonates, and to connect with us, for we love connecting with others who are on this path. And it's a very exciting time. Thank you for viewing in. For more information, for more channels and messages, visit the website. Thank you, Cifehtr.
Thank you.